According to Mark Stein of the Stein Line, Ja Morant might be suspended 50 games. This is why originally my friend who's in law school, who's a very big NBA fan, he talked with he said his original thought was that he was originally suspended 2 games and he's stepping away because, you know, he's indefinitely suspended. That's his look at it from a legal view. But this was when it originally happened, like 4 days ago or 3 days ago, whatever it was, Saturday or Sunday when we talked about it. Today, Mark Stein of the Stein Line, former ESPN and I believe New York Times reporter, NBA journalist, now independent, says the collective bargaining agreement says if there is a firearm on team premises, aka the team playing, that's an automatic 50-game suspension. That's why the NBA, the league, is trying to ascertain where was the gun before the Instagram video. And this is interesting as all. I'll shout out Top Ball coverage as well and NBA Central for this information. There's only been 3 suspensions for firearm related. Obviously, the Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Cretin, who he's dead actually now, right? Or in jail, not dead, because he murdered someone. I'm pretty sure he's in jail for life. Yeah, or in drug charges. And the other one is Steven Jackson back in 2012. So Steven Jackson, he pled guilty to a felony charge of criminal recklessness for firing a gun outside of an Indiana strip club during an altercation in 06. And this was back in 07. And he was only suspended 7 games, all right, for that. That was 7 games. So it seems like if it's only possession of the firearm in a strip club, it's going to be like 5 to 10 games in my set. And maybe they're a bit more woke and politically correct now. So maybe they do like 20 games or like the rest of the season. He comes back for the playoffs. Now, the firearms. Gilbert Arenas in January 27, 2010 was suspended for violating NBA rules and DC laws by storing an unloaded firearm in his locker and drawing it on teammate Javaris during an argument regarding gambling bets. And then he was suspended indefinitely for an investigation for carrying and storing unlicensed firearms. Critton was suspended for violating NBA rules and DC laws by storing an unloaded firearm in his locker room, drawing on Gilbert Arenas as well. He was waived and never played another NBA game afterwards. Okay, so and we know Steven Adams called him out. Like, Steven Adams called out Ja Morant. We made a video on it yesterday. Go check that one out if you haven't. And if you guys don't know, I was in juvie. I spent my 16th birthday in juvie. I got expelled from high school for 3 months for literally the tiniest possession of marijuana ever. And I spent 3 months in juvie. So, like, I also think it's funny, the video that's been circling of Ja Morant, of the one where I know you with the halfway crook video. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's pretty funny. I'll put it in here. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But yeah, so let me know. I'm definitely interested in your opinion. What you guys think? Will he be suspended 50 games or not? But it's a pretty wild situation that's developing, and I just don't want this to happen. I don't want it to happen. He's a role model. He's a great basketball player, and like, hopefully this is just, man, I don't even know. I don't know. It gets hard. It gets hard because you don't know. And as an NBA fan, I just want him to be out there, and I want the best for him so we can continue to see this fantastic player continue with his career. So that's where I'm at with this. But let me hear your guys' opinion. What do you think Adam Silver will do? It's a situation that definitely we've never seen before. So that's where it gets murky, because We haven't seen it in the modern era. Let me rephrase that, because we've kind of, as I mentioned before, we've had gun-related things before, but in an era of social media, not something we've seen. So it does become interesting. So let me hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think will happen and why? But that's gonna be the video for me. But peace out.